Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, on the day of resurrection, your charity will be a shade for you. Now, hold your breath for an English skit to be performed by secondary section girls, which will tell us how we can live our life in the righteous way as directed by our prophets.
I kept my money in my wallet. Where is my money? Son!
Yes, father.
Yesterday I kept my money in my wallet, but now it is not there. Have you seen?
No, father.
From where did you get this money? From last 2 weeks, I haven't given you any money.
I took it from your wallet.
What you did was wrong. Let me tell you a story that will help me in making you understand. Once there was a king who announced,
Minister,
Your Highness,
I want to make an announcement.
Your Majesty, may I know what announcement do you want to make?
Tell the courtier to make an announcement that whoever is found telling a lie will have to pay fine of 5 dinars as a punishment. So go and make an announcement.
Yes, Your Majesty. Courtier, make an announcement that whoever is found telling a lie will have to pay the fine of 5 dinars as a punishment. So go and announce.
Announcement! The king has announced that from now onwards, whoever is found telling a lie will have to pay the fine of 5 dinars as a punishment.
hearing this news, people started to hide themselves in the shadow of each other. They were frightened from the king's punishment that they will be arrested as a liar.
Minister,
Your Highness.
let us go on a round to keep a check on our people.
Yes, Your Order.
King and his minister were taking an inspection in the city. They halted for a while to take a rest in the trader's shop.
Your Majesty, welcome to my shop.
The trader made an arrangement for tea and then they started conversing with him.
Please have some tea.
What is your name?
My name is Ashraf.
Ashraf. And since how many years you are working over here?
I am working here since 3 years.
3 years. And age? What is your age?
My age is 20 years.
20 years? Just 20 years? Are you sure about it?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And wealth? How much wealth do you own?
Your Majesty, I own just 75,000 rupees.
75,000? Is it your actual income?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And family? What about your children? How many children do you have?
Children, my children. I have only one son.
Only one? Good. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Please visit again.
On returning back to the palace, the king checked government's register and called the trader and questioned him again.
Minister,
Your Highness.
give me the government register. I want to check something.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The record in the government register is different according to the information given to me by that trader. Minister,
Your Highness.
that trader lied to me. Call him just now.
Yes, Your Majesty. Courtier, the king wants the trader to be in the court.
Yes, I will inform. Trader, the king has called you in his court.
Your Majesty.
Are you sure the information you gave me on that day was true?
Yes, Your Majesty.
What age of yours did you tell me on that day?
20 years.
You lied. Pay the fine of 5 dinars now.
Your Highness, please prove my mistake first.
In the government register, your age is written as 65 years. But when I asked you, you lied that your age is just 20 years.
Early years of my life were full of mistakes, problems and hardships. But I have spent past 20 years in the path of Allah by taking guidance from Quran, follow Sunnah, spread kindness, and always keep positive frame of mind. So I consider these 20 years as my real age.
And wealth? What about your countless wealth?
Allah teaches us that the best thing we can do with our money is to spend in the way of Allah. Your wealth is that which you spend in the way of Allah, not what is in your bank. And I have spent 75,000 rupees in the construction of mosque and in helping needy and the poor. And since it is for good deed, I thought that this is my real wealth.
Great. But children, you have 5 children according to the government record. But when I asked you, you lied that you have only one son.
Children who are obedient and responsible bring to their parents unending pride and satisfactions. My 4 children are disobedient. They do not follow any values, drink wine, and are involved in gambling. My only one son is obedient to me with good moral characters and values. So I consider him as my only son.
Oh, now I understood. The real age is when life is sustained peacefully in the remembrance and obedience of Almighty. The wealth is countable and valued only if it is spent in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those children are loved by everyone who have good moral character and are obedient to their parents.
So son, what moral did you learn from this story?
We should never lie. Life is gifted to us by Almighty Allah, and so we should spend our precious time towards Him. Allah has shown us the path of being a good human, and we should protect oneself from the wrongdoings. Jazakumullahu khairan.
What a motivational skit, mashallah.
When someone spends his wealth in the way of Allah, Allah rewards him 700 times and even more. So spend your wealth and time in the path of Allah.